1976, professional basketball in America undergoes its most chaotic and transformative shift, the ABA-NBA merger. 4 teams survive. Dozens vanish. Player contracts become bargaining chips, and the league itself changes forever. At the time, the American Basketball Association, founded in 1967, bleeds money. Attendance averages under 5,000 per game. Only a handful of teams are profitable, and TV coverage barely exists. Yet despite all that, the ABA isn't a failure. It's a laboratory. The ABA introduces innovations the NBA doesn't dare try. The three-point line, the red, white, and blue ball, slam dunk contests. It signs players the NBA avoids. Young underclassmen, street ball legends, and even high schoolers. By 1975, the ABA still competes aggressively for talent. That year, they lure Moses Malone, an 18-year-old phenom straight out of high school. The NBA takes notice. They realize that if the ABA survives, it might replace them. Meanwhile, lawsuits begin piling up. ABA teams sue for the right to enter the NBA. The NBA accuses the ABA of reckless competition. All of this drives up salaries. Between 1970 and 1976, the average NBA salary more than doubles, from $35,000 to nearly $100,000. Owners feel pressure to act. The solution? Eliminate the competition through a merger. But it's not really a merger, it's a takeover. Only 4 ABA teams are allowed into the NBA: the Indiana Pacers, San Antonio Spurs, Denver Nuggets, and New York Nets. The other franchises, like the Kentucky Colonels and Spirits of St. Louis, get nothing. The Colonels, one of the most successful ABA teams, fold. Their owner, John Y. Brown, accepts a $3.3 million buyout, but the Spirits of St. Louis strike a historic deal. Their owners, Ozzie and Daniel Silna, agree to forego upfront cash in exchange for 1/7 of the NBA TV revenue from the 4 former ABA teams, forever. That one clause changes sports finance. From 1976 to 2014, the Silnas make over $300 million on a team that never played a single NBA game. The 4 teams that join face restrictions. The NBA strips them of their TV revenue for several years and bans them from the 1976 draft. The league doesn't want new teams leeching from its established stars. It wants them to earn their place. Still, these ABA imports bring firepower. The Denver Nuggets, led by high-scoring forward David Thompson, finish second in the Western Conference in their first NBA season. Thompson averages 25.9 points per game, proving that ABA stars can dominate in the NBA. The San Antonio Spurs, built around George Gervin, also thrive. Gervin, nicknamed the Iceman, wins 4 scoring titles between 1978 and 1982, including one season with 33.1 points per game. His smooth finger rolls and mid-range jumpers become league staples. Meanwhile, the Indiana Pacers struggle. They lose key ABA players like Don Buse due to financial limitations and become a bottom-tier team for several years. Still, they help keep basketball alive in the Midwest and later build toward relevance. But no team suffers more in the short term than the New York Nets. The NBA demands a $4.8 million fee just for entering the New York market, money the franchise doesn't have. To pay it, they sell their biggest star, Julius Erving, to the Philadelphia 76ers. Erving, known as Dr. J, instantly transforms Philly. In his first year, he averages 21.6 points, and his high-flying dunks bring ABA flash to the NBA's slower pace. More importantly, he becomes the bridge between 2 styles, grit and flair. The ABA's impact isn't limited to teams. Its players reshape the league. Before the merger, the NBA favors big men and half-court sets. After the merger, guard play explodes. ABA-trained players like Maurice Lucas, Artis Gilmore, and Dan Issel bring versatility and toughness to both ends of the floor. The NBA also inherits style. In the ABA, games are faster, more fluid. The three-point shot, introduced by the ABA in 1967, is adopted by the NBA in 1979. At the time, traditionalists call it a gimmick. But within a decade, it changes spacing forever. The slam dunk contest? That too comes from the ABA. Its first appearance is in 1976 at the ABA All-Star Game. Julius Erving's iconic free throw line dunk becomes part of basketball mythology and a marketing goldmine. But the merger isn't just about flash, it's about survival. The NBA in the late 70s suffers from poor ratings, drug scandals, and financial instability. By absorbing the ABA's best innovations and talent, the league rebrands itself. In 1980, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson enter the league, and the NBA rides the momentum of the merger. Bird plays with the intelligence and toughness of an old-school pro. Magic brings the creativity and charisma of ABA-style play. Together, they elevate the league. Without the ABA, the NBA doesn't get modern basketball. It doesn't get the three-point revolution, or the explosion of athletic wings, or the emphasis on showmanship. The merger also sets a precedent. No league since has competed directly with the NBA and survived. The ABA's challenge fails on paper, but its ideas win the long game. So when people talk about the ABA-NBA merger, they often treat it like a footnote. It isn't. It's the moment basketball becomes a national product, blending street creativity with structured competition. That's why the 1976 merger matters. It isn't about expansion. It's about evolution. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to be posting a lot here. I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.